Good morning here from a second day of our Alaskan cruise. It is super early right now. I think it's like 4:30. Just because of the time change, we are both up. But we wanted to come out early, see what the view looked like from the front of the boat. We're up here hoping maybe we catch a sunrise, not sure. But it is very windy, very cold, and right now I'm standing behind one of these glass dividers to kind of just be able to have a little break from the wind. But we'll show you what the view looks like. We've got a lot planned today for our day at sea. We're excited to just kind of explore the ship some more, eat a bunch of good food. We're having Palo for brunch, and we're going to just explore, have a good day. And then tomorrow is our glacier day. So we're having a great time so far on this cruise, and we cannot wait to share today with you.
Here's the view. It's really cloudy, so I don't think we're going to get a sunrise. But today we are doing the inside passage, so we will hopefully have some good views later on. I also just wanted to give you an overview of the pools. So here's going to be the main pool area. It has that screen where they're going to play movies throughout the day. And then there's the main pool with the hot tubs to the side. There's also a kids area. And in here you'll have a splash zone, but probably my favorite part about this area is going to be the water slide. And even though it's cold, we have seen some people swimming and going down the water slide. And then lastly, here is going to be the adult only area. So this is going to be for all guests that are 18 and older. We had a fun time exploring the ship this morning. We came back down to our room for a little bit and relaxed. We now, though, are going to head up to Cabanas. So it just opened at 7:15, so we're going to go up there, grab something smaller to eat just because we have Palo later today, so we want to make sure we're hungry for that one. Palo, again, is going to be the adults-only dining, so they do a brunch and a dinner. We loved the brunch the one time we've done it before. Obviously, we've never done it on the ship since this is our first time on the Wonder, so we're excited to go up there. But after breakfast, we'll probably go do a few things around the ship before brunch a little bit later on. We just made it up to Cabanas. We're here for breakfast. This is gonna be one of the options. It's one where you can just kind of like show up anytime they're open and eat. They have a ton of buffet options and it's really good. So it's perfect for a quick and easy breakfast.
We are now going to head over to Azure. There is a talk by a park ranger about some of the experiences here in Alaska. We're really excited to check this one out, and we're going to head in there now.
My name is Pete Griffin. I have lived in Alaska for 30 years. I came to Alaska 30 years ago as a wildlife biologist and a forest ranger with the U.S. Forest Service. Got a little bit on the history of Alaska, a little bit on our ports of call. I've lived and worked in all these places I'm going to be describing. Second port of call, Juneau, my hometown. As we pull into Juneau, you may notice one of the prominent features of Juneau is a square weight building. That's the federal building. I worked there for a little while. One of the more prominent features, and people in Juneau say that the best view of Juneau is from the federal building because you don't have to look at the federal building. But with lots of fat, and they tend to grow larger than the grizzlies from the interior, but they're the same species.
We just finished up the talk in here and it was so good. So he talked about the different animals that are in Alaska, some ways we might keep an eye out for them. He talked a little bit about the ports of call that we're going to, so that was really helpful. But this informational session was so good. It was 45 minutes in total. If you do an Alaska cruise, I would highly recommend it. A bunch of characters just came out, so you have Tiana and Rapunzel down below, but we are going to go meet Stitch. Can you show me your best surfing form? How do we do it? Let's see. That's good. Like this. I got it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. We just came into D Lounge and we're gonna do napkin folding. It's the first time we've ever done this on a cruise, so we have our napkins there, and we did grab some drinks ahead of time to bring with us in here. Excited to see how this goes.
All right, so our first napkin fold is gonna be the tuxedo. All right, so you're gonna be folding a triangle.
We are making some golden boots. So before we did the tuxedos, which we did well, so we got that one, we followed step one. This one doesn't look like it's going as good. But we'll see how it goes. This is fun. They just go so fast. I'm apparently not good at following directions for napkin folding. All right, with some help, we were able to get the golden shoe, and it looks so good. This is really fun. So it's much harder to make these than I would have ever thought.
Over and make like this. To a quarter. Yes.
Here are our finished napkins. So I think the tuxedo's the best one. We have the shoe, the bishop hat, and then we have birds of paradise are these ones here. So that's it. It was hard, but really fun.
We are now just making our way up to Palo. Palo is going to be the adults only dining location here on the ship. With this dining, we did have a reservation for brunch before getting on the ship. However, it was for a day later on in the cruise, and we were hoping to move it for today. So when we got on board, we checked with Disney, and they were able to move it for us. If you're not able to get a reservation, it's also always worth asking when you get on board to see if anything popped up and is available. With Palo, it's going to be themed after Venice, Italy. So when you walk in, you have those masks. The masks were actually crafted from people in Italy. And why it's going to have that tie to Italy and Venice is going to be because the Wonder and the Magics were both actually built or constructed near Venice, Italy.
We just made it into Palo, and to start they give you a choice of drinks. So you can either do a mimosa or a prosecco. So I won the prosecco, Jeff got a mimosa, and I'm really excited. We're very hungry, so we're gonna get lots of food. So to start, they brought over some pastries. So we have some sweet pastries, some onion pastries, and some croissants. All the breads were really good, and to start, Jeff went with a seafood plate. It has everything from like crab, and I went with a meat one, so it has olives and a bunch of different meats. So we are loving everything so far and cannot wait to dig into this, and lots more to come. All the appetizers were really good, and for this course we went with some pancakes, we have a pizza, and I went with the eggs Benedict. Everything has been really good so far, and I cannot wait to dig into this course. And then for our main course, we have a chicken parmesan, and Jeff went with a red snapper with a potato, and everything again has been so good so far. I'm just trying to save a little bit of room for dessert, so hopefully we can.
We just finished up our brunch, and the food and drinks and atmosphere and our server and everything was just fantastic. We loved it. We're trying to decide if we're going to come back for a dinner reservation on our last night, but the brunch here, everything was amazing, and definitely recommend checking it out if you get a chance.
After brunch, we went downstairs and just put on some warm clothes and then came back up to the top deck because today, even though it's a day at sea, we are going through the inside passage. So what that means is rather than being out at just open ocean waters, we're driving through a whole bunch of narrow passageways, and this is a really beautiful part of Alaska. It's nice because we are so close to land that you can look for wildlife. So we actually brought binoculars with us, so had a good time kind of looking through those. We did spot some bald eagles, which was really fun. And the views were just stunning, so I definitely recommend taking these all in. In addition to being on the top deck, we did go down to our room and enjoyed our balcony there. So it has been really nice having the balcony, just being able to sit back, relax, and enjoy.
All right, we are now heading to the show here on board tonight. It is called the Golden Mickeys. It's kind of a play on the Oscars. I guess there's a bunch of characters. They'll come out and do some fun things. Not exactly sure of all the details. It's not one we've seen before, so we were really excited to go check this one out. And then after that, we're gonna relax for a little bit, see what's going on before our dinner this evening. So it's gonna be a fun night.
Gorge, we're getting ready for your big number.
My big number? What is that? Did I just hear the band warming up?
Goofy. I gotta get this trumpet over to Lewis the alligator. Yellow.
Goofy, what do you mean, my big
Well,
number?
the song and dance tribute, of course, starring our host. Yellow. Well, what do you think, everyone? Come on!
It's up to let me go. That was so much fun. Let's do it again sometime. Oh, goodbye, Starlight. Oh no, wait, Starlight, come back. Note to self, don't forget to give them the award. Starlight. These days I'm
You can't live life behind the scenes. You never know what you may discover. Sister, we've all got dreams. You just gotta take a leap of faith. I get straight for New Orleans. And I flow this song so hard and strong like no one ever seen.
Out there, living in the sun, give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever. Out there.
We just finished up watching the Golden Mickey show and it was phenomenal. So I really, really liked it. If you're on a ship that it's playing, I would highly recommend it. They had a lot of really good songs and movies and it was just really, really good. And now we are over in the Crown and Fin. So this is going to be like one of the pub style bars here on the Wonder. And we are here for some trivia. So we're gonna grab some drinks and some trivia. For drinks, we just got the daily special. So it's a breeze and it's a vodka-based drink, but with the daily special, they're gonna be $5.50 for the alcoholic drink. So we're giving that one a try.
We just finished up here at Tunes Trivia, and we did not do well at all. We got 5 of 15, and I think the 10 we didn't get, I've never even heard of half of those shows. So Tunes Trivia is not for us, but it was fun.
We are now just heading into dinner at Triton's. We have not had this before, so again, first time on the Wonder, so I'm looking forward to going in and checking it out. All right, and here we just made it to our table, and here are the tuxedos that we learned how to fold earlier. So I love seeing them. For our first course, Jeff went with a salad, and I went with a cucumber salad. So I really like the theming in here. We'll give these a try, let you know how they are before our entrees. Our appetizers were okay. I definitely like the ones last night more. For our entrees though, Jeff went with a duck and I did a potato dumpling. We got a variety of desserts. So we did a strawberry shortcake sundae, a souffle, and then this one is going to be a berry bread pudding. So the bread pudding is going to be the regional item, so I'm really looking forward to trying that. Our entrees were delicious, so they were really good, and I've had a really nice meal here.
We just finished up our dinner, and meal was great. Service was fantastic as usual. We are now going to head over to the D Lounge to finish out the night by doing a Disney Tunes trivia. Hopefully we do a little bit better than we did earlier, but that'll probably be the last thing we do tonight because we are pretty tired, and tomorrow is an exciting day because we're going to pull up to the glacier.
That's it. Come on now. Let's sing it.
I hope the actual song, the song, they will give you a hint. I'll do it again.
That's it. Come on now. Let's sing it.
And what is the name of the cat? What is the name of the cat?
We just finished up with Toon Trivia, and it was really fun. We got 44 out of 45 of the points, so we did really good, but somebody got a perfect score, so we didn't win, but it was really fun. That's going to do it for us today. We have the glacier tomorrow, which we're looking forward to, so we can't wait to see those views. There'll also be some fun stuff happening on the ship that we're really looking forward to, but thank you all so much for joining with us. We can't wait to share tomorrow with you and bring you on our next adventure.